What I don't like a little bit in entrepreneurial culture is
what drove you to where you are now? I mean, there must have been some type of driving factor. I mean, it could be family, it could be the purpose, it could be the why. Why do you wake up every day doing what David does and at the speed that you're doing it?
So I would say the main thing is, I think you can relate to this a little bit. I think it's in my personality to be my own boss. So I think I see that in you as well. So that's one thing. And then it's also, I think I have a creative spirit. So those two things together, I've always wanted to do my own thing and build something myself using my creativity. So I've tried that's why I've been an entrepreneur. I've tried various things and, luckily quite a few have succeeded, some have failed. That's natural
life.
for entrepreneurs. Yeah, that's life. What's driven me particularly with HirePay is what I outlined earlier. It's a combination of a good commercial business. With HirePay, I think I've grown up a little bit and said, like, we need a business that makes money from day one, but at the same time achieves a good for everyone that it's touching. So HirePay, it's helping the recruiters do more sales. It's helping the companies employ better staff. And it's helping those employees find the right company to work for. So it is really achieving a good, I guess a lot of it's momentum. Once a business sort of really takes off, and we've been growing so fast, you just get caught up in excitement and momentum, and you start hiring good people around you, and that excitement often takes the business forward. Like what I don't like a little bit in entrepreneurial culture is there's a little bit of a religion of grinding. People think their lives have to be terrible and have to work all the time and grind. And I think, grind and hustle. And I think that's sort of, obviously there are positives to that, but I think culture's developed in the startup scene of people working on things that don't work because they think they just have to grind harder, and they put the blame on themselves. Grind harder, it's supposed to be terrible. I don't want to use necessarily the language that Gary Vee uses, but he's like, eat, expletive every day is my job.
Of course, yeah.
That's what he says.
Yeah, he's that's his religion. It's like hustle.
Yeah, and I don't think, firstly, that's not for everyone. But secondly, that's also giving the message that things are not working. You've just got to work harder. Some things just don't work. You can be the smartest person in the world. You just can't work out. Certain things can't be worked out, and they can't be worked through.
But when do you know that it's working? This is the problem that people suffer from. It's like, when do I actually know when to stop?
That's difficult to answer as a blanket, and so I don't want to discourage people from their dreams, but and the things that they're working on. But you have to have people say they actually want what you're doing in one way or another. Sometimes you have an idea and there's actually no need. There has to actually be a need, and there has to be some people uptaking your vision, some positive indication that it is working. So it might not be working enough, but you have to have enough, at least a few cases of it clearly working, not pretending to yourself, if I tweak this and tweak that and keep tweaking, it's eventually going to work. There has to be some indications it's actually happening. And then to scale it and broaden it and make it better, that's where the work comes in. But if it's not actually clicking at all, there might just not be a need for what you're doing. And I think the adult thing then is to accept that and maybe pivot, maybe focus on something else.